Yeah, I thought that defense, deserves a ton of credit, what they've done all year. And the first time we played them wasn't easy, and this time wasn't easy at all either. And it kind of took until then to kind of break the game open in a way. And they're stingy, man. They're really stingy, and we started to be able to move the ball there a little bit in the fourth quarter, and that final touchdown drive there was big.
Sure, a half hour is probably not appropriate enough time to reflect, but 3 years you guys have gone from one of the worst records in the NFL to one win away from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Can you just give some thoughts on how you were able to accomplish this?
Oh, that would be hard to do in this setting. But I think it's a credit to all the guys in there. We've said this a million times about how it's the same group. It's not like we've added a ton. It's a lot of the same guys, and Brad and Dan have been very intentional about bringing in those type of guys who can handle moments like today and moments like last week and ups and downs of a season. And I think it's all been intentionally done by them, and we're not here by accident.
You kind of had an inverse game plan today in the setting, the pass setting up the run.
Yeah.
Just wondering, that's your bread and butter, right? So the
Yep.
run set up for play action. How difficult is it to come out throwing against a defense that brings pressure like they do?
Yeah, we kind of had planned to do that because of what they present up front at times in the run game, and so we knew we had to try to get after them in the pass game, and I knew Ben would be aggressive, and I was ready for it. I thought early on it was difficult, and they were doing a good job, but we settled in nicely as the game went on.
When you're in your victory formation, do you give yourself a chance at all to kind of soak up the atmosphere and feel it for a moment?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it, and knew it'd be our last one in front of our home fans this year, and took it all in. And those guys are, mean a lot to us as a team, and we're really impressed with it today.
Along with that, it looked like Frank hit the game ball, and you ran out right in front of you, or at least hit one of them. Just the old line that you have, the toughness that they have, and for him to be celebrated just as much as you
Yeah.
ran out, can you just explain what that group means to you?
Yeah, he should be. He should be. He's fought through a whole hell of a lot that a lot of people don't even know what he's fought through physically, and to get himself here, and not just him, but Taylor, obviously, Jonah. Unfortunate to miss him, but I thought Yodi stepped in great. Graham's played really well, and so has Panay, obviously. And so, it's been such a great group, and we've relied on them all year, and I'm certainly, telling myself how lucky I am to play behind them every week.
Was there a spark that Gibbs give you on that touchdown drive?
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it was huge. I can't remember how many times we threw it to him, but the run, certainly. That's one of the top red zone defenses in the league, so anytime you can score outside the red zone, it makes your drive a whole lot easier, and he just took it in there from, I don't know, maybe 30. I'm not sure how far out that was, but it was a great run.
Speaking of relying on people, you give credit, Sparky credit, Frank and such, but when people like Craig Reynolds move to the
Yeah.
line, when Derek Barnes feels like
Yep.
that big guys who aren't start, what does it mean to you guys as players, as a team, to be able to know to rely on people who aren't necessarily the
Sure. Yeah, I think it kind of goes back to kind of what I was saying of everyone's brought in here for a reason. And, Barnes and Craig are a perfect example of guys that haven't had the necessarily flash plays all year, but, they've been kind of waiting in the weeds for their chance and practice hard and do everything right and show up on time and continue to do everything right for moments like that. And happy for those guys, man. They deserve it just as much as anyone else, and have played well.
Can you reflect on how much time the offensive line gave you much of the day to, throw?
Yeah, they did a great job. That's a really good D-line. Vita Vea is as good as it gets in the middle there, and those edge rushers are no joke either. So, yeah, our line protected me well and made it pretty easy for me.
Can you comment on the Jared Goff chant, which is apparently on the regular thing
Yeah.
now? What does that mean to you, especially the second week around? Last week was going to be a thing with Matthew, because now it just seems to be a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's awesome. It really is cool for me, and I said it last week. I said something I'll probably never experience again, and I kind of experienced it again today. So those fans are special, near and dear to my heart, and mean a ton to me. The support, and not just for me though, but for our whole team, and experiencing that is cool.
Along those lines, what does it mean for you just personally to get back to the championship game, Jared?
Yeah.
Have one game away from another Super Bowl chance.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. We joking after the game. Ironically, the last time a lot of us played in it was against each other. It was me, at the Rams against Dan with the Saints. Anzalone was there. Aaron Glenn was there. So it's exciting, and not just for me, but for our whole team. And it's something that we've it's not. I don't want to say like this arrogantly, but we expected to win the first game. We expected to win this game, and now we get to go to a game we expected to be in against a really good team at their place, and we're going to come into it expecting to win. It'll be a tough game, but it'll be fun.
Jared, one thing Coach Campbell was asked about was how today's the 3-year anniversary of his introductory press conference. And I know that the job is not finished in your eyes, but 3 years later, for you guys to be in this position, when a lot of people have doubts about your head coach, about you, about this team,
Yeah.
how does this moment feel?
Oh man, it feels pretty good. Dan's the greatest leader I've been around, and has cultivated this culture we have, and our belief in each other pretty significantly. And yeah, you think about the dark times there early on in 2021. A lot of people calling for his head. A lot of people in this room calling for his head. And you know, it's pretty good to be able to sit up here and be able to play in the NFC Championship. And yeah, it feels good.
A couple more, guys.
Marin Catholic. What would you say? Sorry.
Marin Catholic.
Yep.
Kind of now, what's it like for you chasing an NFC championship?
Yeah, it's awesome. I went to that's what was my high school. So yeah, you know, I guess maybe you're asking about going back to the Bay. I'm sorry, I didn't hear your whole question, but.
Just since it kind of started all there for you, leading them to a sectional and you know.
Yes, yeah, sorry. I got you. Yeah, it's nice to go back there in front of my friends and family, and in front of a lot of my loved ones, and play in a place I've played a bunch of times, and I know this team's really, really good, so it's going to be a challenge. But yeah, it'll be fun for me personally to go back there, but it's about our team and getting the W.
One more on the
Last
Campbell,
one, Justin.
the Campbell introductory press conference. You obviously weren't thinking about being here. You know, weren't
Yeah.
in the picture yet. As a guy that wasn't expected to be here, did you, catch much of that? Was it a talk with players at all?
No, I actually didn't. I didn't know about it until I got here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Had to play catch up.
I did. I'll finish with this too, and I didn't get to say it, but I want to give a lot of credit to Aaron Glenn tonight. And I know you guys didn't ask me about our defense, but our defense played their tails off, and he deserves a ton of credit for what he's done these last handful of weeks.